I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video we're going to have a look at the crypto gaming opportunities, probably the best opportunities of 2022 right now. Bitcoin sitting at 28.9k, the Fear and Greed index pointing to extreme fear even below the historical low 10. In 2022 we now have achieved 9. Biggest opportunities, one of the fundamental lessons: buy when others are fearful. A clear investment saying the biggest opportunities might present themselves right now if you follow a dollar cost average strategy. As I am, in my opinion, you will be able to see tremendous gains if the market reverses. The question is not really when it reverses. It's inevitable that at some point, maybe 1 month from now, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months, there has to be some form of reversal. It's never too early to take profit, and I hope you did take profit, so you're sitting on a full bag of stables right now, which you might be able to deploy into some crypto gaming projects. When Bitcoin was 68,000, in this video I will follow the 1-year chart for all the crypto gaming projects. So based on the market cap, Sandbox has been decrowned by Decentraland and Apecoin as the leading projects. Axie Infinity still above 1 billion. Steppen has been doing really well, of course, since the launch. Gala at $500 million. 500 million. Illuvium at 191 million. There are tremendous opportunities. I'm not going to show you all the opportunities, but what I will do is give you some examples of my favorites. Basically showing you the opportunities that are present on the coins that I'm eyeing to make some entries in. So I will open the whole list, right? Just the whole list. Well, let me stop here. Let me just do first this batch. So Apecoin is obviously quite a new project, right? They will bring utility from the other side, right? The metaverse game, which I think in the long term, this could definitely be a huge opportunity if the market becomes more bearish. Right now, this is not on my radar because it's quite volatile, right? So this is more of perhaps a daily, a weekly trade, and not something I believe that I would invest right now to see, let's say, 100x gains, because I truly believe there are better opportunities. So if you're looking for some short-term gains, which I'm currently not looking at, because I expect the market to go down lower, Apecoin might be interesting for you. However, Decentraland is interesting for me. So Decentraland comes from a $5 range, so it's about a 5x down, but obviously it has a huge market cap, fully diluted already, almost fully diluted, right? There's only, let's say, 10% wiggle room here. The volume is insane. They're listed on all big exchanges. So this is basically a very market reversal easy 5x, right? It's basically coming before the crypto bull run. It's coming near that point where it's 117. Earlier this week it was 70 cents, which is basically below the first status of the crypto gaming bull run. So definitely an interesting one, but only a 5x. And I'm saying only 5x. 5x is still ridiculous, right? If you put like 10k into it, 50k, that would be amazing. However, do take into consideration there might be bigger opportunities on smaller market cap projects, which we will have a look at in this video. Sandbox coming from $8 at about $1.30, about a 7x. Lowest low at $1.11, still not the range that it had before, but definitely not fully diluted just yet. There's about 60% more to go, but this going for an 8x, right? Gala, probably one of the more interesting projects for me, coming from a 71 cents at about 8 cents. So this is going for a 8x, 9x. Right, which is again lower market cap, higher possible axis. Because obviously this is still a very big and hyped project. You can also see that on the last 7 days there have been, basically this would be an amazing day trade, right? 100% return. One thing I do want to stress is you can never call the lowest low, right? So the lowest low, it's very possible that you buy it and it's lucky, but at some point the market will have to reverse, and you don't want to be in a bull run. You don't want to be the guy holding the bag when everything crashes, which you might have gone through. I experienced that in 2017. So I have been taking a lot of profit. I have a lot of stable coins, which is obviously a huge benefit right now when I can make extremely affordable entries. Therefore, I'm looking at crypto gaming to see where the opportunities are. Illuvium coming from about $1,800, so that's also an 8x. On this amount, basically going to, well, still needs to lose quite a bit, but the bull run basically began here. So, well, even later, but Illuvium did really well in the build up. Right now they're teasing there will be a land sale, so there will definitely be some price movement. Definitely an interesting project to consider. Ultra, probably one of the most stable projects. This one will not do a huge gain, right? Yeah, 7x. But it has been keeping extremely stable at $1 until Bitcoin basically started crashing too hard and it had folded. But this has a huge amount of support from their audience, right? So the audience is very loyal, and that's why you don't see a huge crash, specifically in the last couple of months. Although the market cap is not even that high. So the audience is also definitely very important. Vulcan, probably one of my favorite opportunities. Coming from, this is the Binance listing, so the $44 is not really accurate, but with $44 it's an 11x, but I would take like $27 as a more true amount, so that would be like a 6 to 8x. So what you're seeing basically, we're right now at about, well, the top 20 coins, right? They're all between a 4.5 to 8x, right? When we go into the lower market cap, so this is about 100 million right now, you will see more discrepancies. But Vulcan, in my opinion, this will probably be the first coin that I buy in big, right? Because I truly believe that when the market reverses, these projects, they don't even have to perform well. They already have proven themselves. They have a very strong foundation, and that money will just be sucked up by these projects. Yeah. So Mines of Dalarnia, 83 million, coming from about $4. So here we're already seeing a 11x, right? A 11x opportunity. But definitely at the lowest low it has ever been on 35 cents. So if Bitcoin remains unstable, you will see tremendous opportunities on Mines of Dalarnia. When we go a little bit more down, we got My Neighbor Alice. You got the guilds as well. Which we will not cover in this video, but the guilds are obviously also very interesting. Veracity, Wilderworld, I like. Phantasma, I like. Crabada, ooh, Crabada I like. Star Atlas I like. Altura is a marketplace, so we're going to skip that one. What else do we have? Well, Gods Unchained and stuff, it's nice, but it's not something that I would pick up myself right now. And look at this. These are like below 5 million market cap. So these are definitely extremely risky right now, right? Extremely risky. So let's go over what we have here. My Neighbor Alice peaking at about $28, 12x. Veracity should be amazing. 9, yeah, also a 12x. So you can see lower market caps, higher X's. Wilderworld peaking at $7, that's at 20x, right? So basically right now sitting at about 35 cents. Basically when the project started to get some traction after its, I think, initial launch, yeah. So it's basically below the actual launch price right now. Then it had some quiet period for a couple of months when it started gaining traction. So yeah, this project has been around for quite a long time. Definitely interesting. Phantasma coming from $3.60. So again, you're looking at a 14x. Yep, and a huge run up. So this was like 4 cents, 2 cents. It's been around for a long time, so it still can devaluate quite a bit to get these type of prices, but I doubt it will go that low because they've already achieved something, right? Crabada here at $3, here at about $2. So that's basically a 20x, right, for Crabada. Probably also one of the plays I'll make next to Vulcan. I really like Crabada, what they've been doing, their updates. The circulating supply is quite little, and that is obviously one thing that you have to consider looking at the fully diluted market cap. How much can this grow? But it's definitely the #1 game on the AVAX blockchain. Star Atlas being the Solana #1, right? 480. So also going for $16 on the launch, but I think this is not really. This was the first big Solana game, right? So I would take this one as probably the best one, $11. So that's 20x, right? 20x from there. This was December 2021, and then you have a 10x right here. $10 right here. So that's basically 16x from the current point. Now, we have covered basically any crypto gaming coins with bigger market caps. Now you're going into micro caps like $1 million and below. These coins have likely been annihilated. So this is, I don't want to even say like risk, this is like gambling at this point. There's a lot of these projects that will never come out of the bear market, right? The teams will just quit, they will just give up, and that's it. But there will also be projects that will be able to pull off, and you will see extremely tremendous returns on what they will be able to create, right? So that's definitely interesting. Ooh, Cryowar. And these are unconfirmed market caps. So Dafina sitting at about 600k. The highest high was $9, right? So that's 100x. Obviously extremely risky. Very high fully diluted market cap, very low circulating supply. As I said, quite the gamble, but definitely an interesting gamble based on its performance in the past during the actual crypto gaming bull run. This is also one of the projects that Alex Becker often shields, which means that in a bullish pattern, when it's picked up, this is one of your safer options, in my opinion, on a micro cap gaming coin. ASPO World is one of my personal favorites, which I've been following, which I really like. So on the launch, it did very good. But this is, again, 120x. Only 2% circulating supply at an $8 million valuation, which means that obviously they need to burn some tokens for something to happen. But definitely an interesting project to consider. We've talked about, so the market cap is not correct, I assume. But Ninneko has been a very pumped project. Is basically 45x from this point, right? The all-time high being about 75 cents. So that's about, well, a little bit lower, 35x from the current point. But the team is at least capable of execution, which Ninneko is definitely on the list. And that's like a buy and forget kind of situation, right? Until you basically are in a better position in the market. So network coming from $7-ish, right? $7. So that's 150, no. Is that correct? 10x would bring it to 390. That's 20x. I missed 1 0 there. 20x still good, but then again, very high relative market cap still, but it's an unconfirmed market cap. But network, I like the land ID, but it definitely is a risky one because it's still so early. Nakamoto Games 17x, also interesting. All time pulling basically in the crypto gaming bull run $6. Yeah, so in that case, that's a big one again. Just about a 70x, right? Which is definitely significant as well. Again, very high fully diluted market cap. Relative to the current settings of things. Cryowar, probably the last one I will discuss, one of my favorites. I bought this at 30 cents, right? So that was my first entry. Now, obviously, I'm considering a second entry again. Quite high fully diluted market cap. Still good volume for a bear market project. Also Solana, really like the gameplay. 450 at the highest. So you're looking at 100x if it would return which this is probably, so after Vulcan and Crabada. So Vulcan obviously covering multiple chains, Crabada on AVAX. Probably my Solana pick would not go to Star Atlas, it would be Cryowar 100%. I just believe in this game. I just believe what they do. A lot of people are very bearish on this project, but I think it's this game is garbage. I've seen the game, I've played the beta, it just makes sense. It's simple, I like it. And this is one of the projects. They always say you should never marry an altcoin, right? But this is the one of the projects I just like, which I will support throughout the bear market. But basically, as I mentioned, amazing crypto gaming opportunities are available right now. It's just obviously a very difficult decision, but at some point you have to make an entry, dollar cost average into these projects, and then when the bull run comes, you will have potentially huge returns, but it really depends on when the bull run comes. So let's say you have $10,000 in stables. I would not recommend you to deploy all of the 10,000 stables right now, right? You might want to deploy 2,000 and in 2 weeks deploy another 2,000 and apply the strategy properly over time to basically accumulate the right portfolio depending on what you like, what you have researched, very important, to basically get the maximum potential out of the current situation. So that's everything for today. Crypto gaming 2022 biggest opportunities. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments down below and I'll be sure to have a look. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.